Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen with Monarch Plans, and today I'm going to be doing my November plan with me in my Plum Paper Me Planner. I've been hopping around to a couple different planners over the past few weeks, just trying to figure out what I'm going to use for 2022. And honestly, I feel like I just keep on coming back to my Me Planner. So that's what I'm going to do. I am committed to sticking with this planner for the next month at least, and we will just see how it goes. Who knows if things are going to change by the end of the year, but at this point, this is where I'm at. So for this month, I'm going to be using this kit. It's kit 233 from my shop. This is the Plum Paper version. I also have versions for Erin Condren, Moxie Life, and Plum Paper A5 and the regular size 7x9. And so I just have sheet A and I have sheet B here. So I am going to be putting all the stickers down and really just filling in a few things. I have some birthdays this month that I want to make sure I put in here, as well as a couple different holidays and days off from work and everything. So it is going to be a really good month. I honestly can't believe, and I know I probably say this every single month, but I can't believe that it is November. It's been just such a good year, but it also just seems like the year has just been going by pretty quickly. So we will get started here putting down this washi. And the trick with this is you have to make sure to cover up the days of the week because they're really kind of like encroaching down on these boxes. So you just kind of have to line it up to make sure that you're covering up the days of the week, but also kind of not coming down into the box and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard. That's how I kind of designed it, but it just makes it a little bit more difficult to put in and line up. But when you get it down and kind of laid out, it looks really good. So I always just try to be a little careful when I'm putting in my Plum Paper monthlies. So there is that. And I think that looks really good so far. I love this pattern, this like pretty almost floral pattern, but it definitely has like the fall feel to it. So that is something that I really liked. Let me put this strip down here at the bottom. I try to just kind of line it up with the bottom of the page. So it is giving a little bit of like a decorative feel to the bottom of the page because I don't really like it when it's all just like decorated at the top and there's nothing bringing your eye down to the bottom as well. So just trying to get this in straight so it's not hanging off the edge or anything. And then I'll put in this other side. I'm kind of excited because we have obviously like Thanksgiving is this month, which I am very excited about. I love Thanksgiving, and it's not necessarily just about the food. I think it's just like I love, you know, having family around and stuff like that because we try to usually have family over for the holiday and that sort of thing. So I just can't wait for that. Plus November is my mom and my dad's birthday month. So it has always been kind of like a celebratory month for us. So that is just another thing that I've really loved. So what I'm going to do, and I haven't really used these before in my planners, is the covers here for like the empty days. And so I'm going to use that this month and see how I like it. I know some people really enjoy using those and other people it doesn't, you know, really matter, but I'm just going to try it out and see how I like it this month. So there is that. And then what's kind of strange about this month is there's one day up here and one day down here. So I am just going to take the individual stickers and put them in. But I mentioned this in my plan with me is this time of year is really fun in terms of like celebrating and holidays and stuff like that. But this is the time of year that I get super busy at work. So as much as I'm like excited about all the stuff coming up for, you know, like Thanksgiving and planning for Christmas and all that kind of stuff, I just know that I have a lot of work to do for my full-time job. So it's kind of hard. Like I get really excited, but then I kind of remind myself like it's a little bit tough sometimes in November and December and everything. So, okay, there is that. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to go through and put in my little dots, my date dots and everything in here. But if you've put these down before, you know it kind of takes a long time. So I'm going to speed through that really quickly and I'll come back when those are all down, but I'm trying not to bore you guys with like 10 minutes worth of me putting down these little date stickers. So I'll be right back in just a minute. Okay, so here is the planner with all of the date dots in. I love how it looks. It just kind of adds a little something to the spread having those in there. But let me now go through and put in these little holiday labels. So we have Veterans Day, which is on the 11th. I don't have work that day, so that's pretty nice. I get a 4-day weekend. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, but hopefully it's not interfering with some of the projects that I have going on. Thanksgiving is on the 25th this year, so I'm gonna put that there. We have Black Friday, obviously the day after, and it's kind of hard. I try to choose holidays, but I also don't want to use up too many of these like spots when I'm making these kits, so it's kind of hard when there's some months that have a lot of holidays going on. I have to kind of choose which ones that I put on because I'm not trying to use up like 10 labels on holidays. So, okay, so there is that. And there's really nothing else at this point that I am going to put in terms of like washi or anything like that. I think from now I am good starting to put in some of the labels, and then I'll go through if there's anything I need to kind of fix after the fact. So what I'm going to do, like I mentioned, there are a couple different birthdays this month, and one of them is my dad's birthday. So I am going to put that in. And we were trying to get him to come down to Arizona for his birthday, but it just didn't work out this year. So hopefully we can have him down maybe like after the first of the year, after, you know, all the craziness with airline and flight prices and everything for the holidays. So that's on our radar, but I always wish that he could come down and spend his birthday with us. And then the other one is my mom's birthday, which I usually just celebrate. I mean, if you aren't aware, and a lot of people are new here, my mom passed away a few years ago, so I just celebrate my mom's birthday just on my own. I usually get her some flowers and stuff like that. So I like to put it in my planner, obviously, because it's a really important day to me, but it's not something that we're doing anything huge or have any big plans, but it is very important to me. So I always just write it down and keep track of it. And another fun fact is I actually have my mom's birthday tattooed on my arm. It's in Roman numerals, so again, pretty important to me. So that is what I like to do, is always try to do a little something to think about her and kind of, you know, all of that stuff, celebrate her on that day. So mom's and dad's birthday. The other thing is I wanted to put in that there's a couple different launches for some of the planner companies, or not some of them. Actually, it's Moxie Life has their full launch on the 17th, and they have some pre-orders for like Club Moxie and stuff like that on the 15th and 16th. So I was also going to put that in. So I am going to do this. And I'll be able to order on the 15th. So I have just a little label for ordering. And then I would also like to put in just when they do launch on the 17th. I don't quite remember what time it is off the top of my head, but I'm going to put Moxie Life full launch. I'm so excited for the new planners and everything. So that is why it's getting its spot in my monthly spread, is because honestly, their lineup is awesome this upcoming year. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to get. Obviously, if I'm sticking with the Plum paper, then I shouldn't get the full monthly, like the annual version of their like monthly and weekly planner. But my thought is I also have to get planners to do like size updates and stuff for my stickers. So I might have to get a weekly planner. So we'll just have to see. That is just something that I need to decide before obviously launch happens and before I order on the 15th. The other thing is I am going to put in a little label here for decorating our house for Christmas, because I want to do that the weekend of like Black Friday. And then the other thing I also need to put in is Cyber Monday, because that is on the 29th. So I think I will put that one on this label. And then, like I said, on the 26th, I'll put let me put those in. So there's a lot of stuff going on, especially at the end of the month. And also have all my stuff planned out for Black Friday and in terms of like my shop and sales and stuff like that. But what I'm wondering is if you're someone who buys kits and everything for your planner and you kind of look at Etsy sticker shops, ugh, I can't talk. Do you prefer your shopping and your sales, like your Black Friday sales, to be over Black Friday and Cyber Monday? Or do you prefer them to be like the weekend before Black Friday? I don't know if that makes a difference to anyone else, but I think sometimes Black Friday gets really hectic. So I don't know if other people prefer to just kind of have the weekend before to take their time and look through everything. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if that matters. I kind of have those two ideas in mind, and I have one that I've decided on, but I would really like some input because honestly, it could go either way. I already have everything ready, so it doesn't quite matter if I shift it one weekend or the other. The other thing to consider is that last year during the Black Friday sale, shipping was kind of a nightmare after like Black Friday. So there were some people that ordered Christmas kits on Black Friday and they didn't even get them until January. And that was because like the shipping took 3 weeks to get to them. So that's another thing that I have in mind is with how shipping is, I don't know what would be better. So let me know what you think. And obviously I can go kind of either way here. So I'm not going to put in my sale information yet. I just know I'll probably do it like over a weekend and then, you know, be good to go and I can start processing orders, but just trying to figure out which weekend my customers prefer. So that is one thing. The other thing that I wanted to put in is that on the 7th, I am having my new releases come out. And so I'm going to put this. I'm coming out with my November calendar for my shop in the next few days. And so I'm not going to put an exact time yet in my spread, but that information will be public in the next couple days. So these will be for January kits. So just keep that in mind when you're shopping, is if you are shopping, it's for January. It's kind of crazy how the lag between like releasing stickers means for Black Friday, I'm not releasing like holiday stuff. I'm releasing mainly like stuff for February. That just kind of tripped me up last year when it was my first year doing the sale, because I was like, it feels like I should be doing stuff that's more like Christmas related, but I had already released that stuff earlier. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. I think this is pretty good. I don't really have anything going on like in the first week, which is pretty nice. And then it gets a little bit more busy from there. The other thing is I have this little square here to cover up the calendar, but this time the calendar matches, so I am not going to cover it up. Sometimes if I have a kit and it doesn't match, I'll cover it up and I'll put something here using the box, but this month I don't feel like it's necessary. What I do want to do is some sidebar things that I want to fill in is I need to order some additional supplies and inventory stuff for the shop. And then I also want to go through and start doing my goal prep for my power sheets. And then once I get my Moxie Life planner or planners, I guess, I'll go through and I'll start doing that. But I'm assuming that since the order dates are here, I probably won't get it until maybe like this week or the end of the month. So I am going to start with my pre-work and everything in my power sheets prior to the end of this month. And other than that, I don't think I have anything else that is just like a reminder at this point, which is kind of nice. What I will do though really quickly is I am going to put in my this month sticker. So I can just keep track of this list. And then the other thing that I like to do is I like to put my paydays in, because there's some months where we have three paydays. So that's kind of nice, but I don't think this month is one of them. But I get paid on Thursdays. Andrew gets paid on Fridays, alternating weeks. So that's always nice. I'm just going to put it up here, kind of out of the way a little bit. But I need to start also doing my Christmas shopping. I haven't done any shopping yet. There's some people that have gotten everything. I don't really know how much I'm going to be ordering online. So that's another thing is I don't think I have to worry about like shipping times being really long. So that's kind of nice. But there's some people that are like, oh, I'm already done. I'm like, oh, okay. I haven't even like made a list yet. And I need to really think about what we're going to be getting. So, okay, so there are paydays, and then I think that that's it. So pretty much this is what it'll look like. I'll add things if I need to at any point, you know, if anything comes up, obviously, but really there's not a whole lot going on other than just like the holidays, birthdays, holidays, and some planner stuff. I know at the end of the month, whenever I decide to have my sale and then start fulfilling orders, that's going to be a crazy time, but I have all month to prep for that, so I am not too stressed out. I think it'll be really fun. I always look forward to kind of those sale weekends to see what everyone likes to pick up, and it just is kind of fun on my side seeing how everything's going. So anyways, let me know if you have any questions about the spread or the sticker kits or anything like that. I always am available on Instagram if you wanted to catch me on there or ask me any questions there, or you can always leave your questions in the comments below. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.